What would you say is a good price for a Full HD 180Hz monitor? $100 or $120? Well, how about just 80 bucks? Today I'm reviewing the Cooler Master GM25FP. This monitor is a Full HD monitor with an IPS panel and a 180Hz refresh rate. It supports HDMI 2.0 and DisplayPort 1.4. It also has an audio pass-through with the HDMI, which works great for the price. Besides the monitor, you don't get anything special in the box. There is the usual adapter and the HDMI 2.0 cable, and you also get a warranty and a menu. They also were generous enough to include a stand for the monitor. Although the stand is not that great and at best it's mediocre, but the part that connects to the monitor is made out of metal and only the base that holds it upright is made of plastic. In general, from the outside, this monitor has nothing special. It's just a normal monitor if you just consider it from the outside. But the moment you turn the monitor on, you will be able to see why this is a good monitor. Apart from being 180 Hz, it also has good color accuracy, which is not that important for gamers, but if you want a monitor that's both for gaming and a little bit of video editing and production at the side, this might be a good choice for you. It also comes with little to no logo from Cooler Master, besides a little logo under the screen and the Cooler Master text behind the monitor. It also is controlled with an analog knob, which can be tedious at times, but it is nothing that I can complain about. This monitor supports stuff like advanced DCR, blue light filter, HDR, brightness controls and contrast controls, black stabilization, or other stuff that might be related to controlling how the RGB and color specs of the monitor works, such as the red tones, the green tones, and the blue tones. Apart from those, you also get 3 levels of overdrive, adaptive sync, motion clearness, FPS counter, and over display crosshair. From my testing, the HDR and the advanced DCR aren't really something that I'm willing to use, but the motion clearness and adaptive sync and overdrive are something that is highly recommended to use for this monitor. But overall, this monitor doesn't really have that many features, so why is it a good monitor? Well, you'll be able to tell that when we go over to the tests. Let's start with the color gamut. This monitor fully supports sRGB and it supports 78% of Adobe RGB and 82% of P3 color space. In the gamma test, this monitor scores an impressive 2.27 gamma, which is close to the ideal 2.2. In the white point test, the Cooler Master GM25FP scores a bit too hot for our ideal range. Our ideal range is the 6500K white point, but this monitor goes a little bit above that, meaning that it is a little bit too warm. But at this price range, this is totally fine and perfectly okay. In color accuracy test, we see that the Cooler Master GM25FP scores an average delta E of 1.09, with the minimum of 0.38 and the maximum of 4.38, which in this price range is very good. Apart from the 1F test, which we scored 4.38, the other scores are very good, and it is pretty damn fantastic. However, for the 1F test, it is still in the good range, which is under 5. You might be able to reach better results with a color-calibrated version of this monitor, but for out-of-the-box settings, this is as good as it can get for this price range. As for the ghosting tests, this IPS monitor has a little bit of ghosting, but it's nothing noticeable and you can get rid of it with the motion clearness option. For this price range, this ghosting is considered very good and above its price range. With these results, I'm comfortable to say this monitor is at least some of the best monitors at this price range, which is $79.99. This video would not be possible if not for the donation of my good friend Raspberry, and he had one thing to say to you guys. It's good to love and to be loved. And that's it. I think this review is complete. If you have any other questions about this monitor, leave them below. I will try to answer them all. I'm sorry if I don't have the best knowledge about monitors, but I tried my best to make a good review for you guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.